Here's a short, punchy welcome note crafted exactly to grab attention for your YouTube video, based on the above script. Welcome to my channel. Liberty Old Coin. Did you know that an ordinary 1989 Australian 10-cent coin could be worth millions today? These rare bicentennial gems, hiding in plain sight, have the power to change your fortune overnight. Don't spend them, because the coin in your pocket might just turn you into a billionaire. Do you want me to also make a second, even shorter version, 10 to 12 seconds? That works perfectly as a video intro hook. Here's a full 5-minute. Let's get started. Imagine holding a simple 10-cent coin in your hand, something you might easily overlook or toss into a jar of spare change, without ever realizing the fortune it could carry. The Australian bicentennial 10-cent coins from 1989 are more than just pieces of metal. They're potential keys to unimaginable wealth. These rare treasures, created in the spirit of celebrating Australia's history and identity, have become some of the most sought-after collectibles in the world. Ordinary in appearance to the untrained eye, but extraordinary in value to collectors, these coins could instantly transform your life if discovered in your possession. The year 1989 holds a special place in the numismatic world because it marked a period of unique minting designs, low mintages, and circulation patterns that make these coins exceptionally rare today. Standard 10-cent coins were struck in vast numbers, yet a very limited batch with striking anomalies, special minting variations, and crisp details of the lyrebird design became the hidden gems collectors dream of. These variations, when preserved in pristine condition, elevate their worth to astronomical levels. Imagine a single 10-cent coin potentially fetching millions in today's coin market, all because of a tiny minting difference invisible to the casual observer. What makes these coins especially captivating is the mystery around their survival. Many were spent, lost, or damaged during circulation, and only a handful remain in collectible condition today. Think about it. Every time someone paid with a 1989 coin decades ago, they might have unknowingly passed along a treasure worth a fortune. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of Australia's bicentennial celebrations, makes surviving specimens of these coins immensely desirable. To collectors, owning such a coin is not just a financial triumph. It is a link to national heritage and a symbol of numismatic prestige. The design itself carries layers of meaning. On the obverse, you find a familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that connects Australia to its Commonwealth identity. On the reverse, the striking lyrebird, an iconic Australian species, symbolizes the beauty and uniqueness of the country's natural heritage. These artistic details, when preserved with sharpness and full mint luster, make the coin stand out as a masterpiece of minting. Over time, such coins are no longer valued just for their metal content, but for their story, artistry, and the passion of collectors who chase them worldwide. What takes the excitement to the next level is the market valuation. Rare 1989 bicentennial 10-cent coins in superb condition can command staggering prices, sometimes rumored in the millions. Think about that. Something so ordinary in your pocket change being worth more than luxury cars, dream houses, or even entire businesses. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over rare variations of Australian coins, and private collectors are willing to pay unimaginable amounts just to secure ownership. This transforms what seems like a humble coin into a golden ticket for wealth beyond your wildest imagination. But beyond the financial side lies the thrill of discovery. Coin hunting has become a passion for many Australians and collectors worldwide, all hoping to stumble upon that one lucky find. It's a treasure hunt where the prize is not buried underground but hidden in plain sight, tucked away in an old wallet, coin jar, or even a dusty drawer in your home. Imagine the shock of realizing that what you thought was a forgotten coin could instead be your gateway to millionaire or even billionaire status. The emotional rush of that discovery is priceless. For those who already own 1989 coins, the advice is simple. Do not underestimate their potential. Each coin must be carefully inspected, preserved, and, if possible, appraised by numismatic experts who can identify special minting errors, proof strikes, or rare features that multiply its value. Remember, collectors don't just want the coin. They crave rarity, story, and condition. Protecting your coin in a case, keeping it away from scratches, and treating it as the treasure it is could mean the difference between a modest sum and a multi-million-dollar fortune. In the end, the message is crystal clear. Never ignore the coins that pass through your hands, because they could carry the key to unimaginable wealth. The 1989 Australian bicentennial 10-cent coins are proof that fortunes can hide in the most unexpected places. These tiny discs of history remind us that wealth does not always come in gold bars or grand inheritances. It can come in the smallest, most overlooked details of everyday life. So, check your change, search your collections, and stay alert, because your journey from ordinary to billionaire might begin with a single rare coin resting quietly in your pocket right now. Would you like me to also restructure this into a dramatic YouTube narration style, with suspense pauses, call to actions like subscribe now, etc., so it fits directly into your video voiceover? Next, coins in the world of numismatics. Some coins are far more than just small pieces of metal. They are hidden treasures carrying unimaginable value. Among these, the rare bicentennial Australian 10-cent coins from the early 1990s have sparked fascination, especially the 1990 issue, which many collectors whisper about. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary coin you might find in spare change, but under the right conditions, this coin could be the key to fortune beyond belief. Every mark, every detail, and every preserved feature can transform this everyday coin into a prize worth millions of dollars in today's collector's market. The bicentennial series in Australia was not just a commemoration. It was a landmark in history, celebrating 200 years since the arrival of the first fleet in 1788. Special designs were struck across multiple denominations to honor this event, and while millions of coins were produced for circulation, only a fraction have survived in pristine condition. That is where the fortune lies. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that show sharpness and detail, flawless edges, and minting anomalies. The 1990 10-cent bicentennial issues stand out because of their scarcity, and the survival of high-grade examples is even rarer, making them worth a small fortune when discovered. What makes the 1990 bicentennial 10-cent so thrilling is its mysterious production background. By this time, most Australians thought the bicentennial coinage had ended with the 1988 issues, yet certain strikes continue to circulate with subtle changes. Some pieces show minting variations, slightly different lettering, or edge distinctions that set them apart from standard circulation coins. These variations are like hidden codes, unnoticed by the general public, but priceless to those who know how to identify them. When a coin like this surfaces, collectors compete fiercely, driving the value sky high into millions. The beauty of these bicentennial treasures is that their true worth is disguised in plain sight. Imagine checking a jar of old coins at home and suddenly spotting a 1990 bicentennial 10-cent with a rare die crack or misalignment. To most people, it looks like pocket change, but to a seasoned numismatist, it represents untapped wealth. These anomalies and survival rates explain why some examples of ordinary-looking bicentennial coins are auctioned for staggering amounts, shocking the world with each sale. It is this element of hidden treasure that makes coin collecting so electrifying. Another fascinating detail about the 1990 bicentennial 10-cent is the condition factor. Standard circulated coins can fetch decent money, but uncirculated or proof-like examples are the real jackpot. A coin kept in pristine condition for decades, away from scratches, fingerprints, or environmental wear, becomes a time capsule of history. These untouched relics are the ones that command jaw-dropping prices, sometimes millions of dollars, when they finally appear at auctions. Owning one is like holding both history and fortune in your hands at the same time. Rarity is not just about age. It's about survival, condition, and collector demand. The 1990 bicentennial 10-cent coin combines all three. Only a limited number were struck with the right variations. Even fewer survived decades of circulation, and almost none remain untouched in mint-state brilliance. This perfect storm is what transforms a simple coin into a billionaire's dream. Collectors across Australia and beyond dream of stumbling upon one, because a single coin could be worth more than luxury cars, prime real estate, or even gold bars. The magic of these coins lies in their ability to ignite imagination and hope. They remind us that fortunes are sometimes hidden in the smallest corners of our lives. Every time you hold an old coin, you are not just holding metal. You're holding a story, a piece of national pride, and potentially a life-changing opportunity. The 1990 bicentennial 10-cent coin embodies this thrill perfectly, turning the most ordinary coin hunt into an adventure with unimaginable stakes. This is why treasure seekers, collectors, and everyday Australians keep checking their spare change. So, if you ever come across an old bicentennial 10-cent from 1990, do not dismiss it as pocket change. Examine it closely, protect it, and cherish it, because it may very well be your ticket to an unimaginable fortune. Coins like these are more than relics. They are keys to wealth, locked within history's smallest treasures. Who knows? Your next handful of coins could contain the piece that makes you a millionaire or even a billionaire. That is the extraordinary power of rare bicentennial coins. They can turn the most ordinary moment into a story of fortune and destiny. Do you want me to also add suggested call to action lines like subscribe now for more coin treasures at the end of this script so it flows smoothly for your YouTube videos? Old coins, look for this. Second, the year 1998 holds a hidden gem in the world of numismatics. And one of the most overlooked treasures is the rare Australian 10-cent coin that carries stories of value beyond imagination. To the ordinary eye, these coins may look like simple pieces of pocket change, but collectors know that certain rare strikes and limited variations can catapult their worth into staggering millions. Just think of it. What you might mistake for spare change in your wallet today could in fact be a life-changing fortune if it happens to be one of those elusive bicentennial pieces with distinguishing characteristics. These are not just coins, they are golden tickets in silver disguise, waiting to be discovered. What makes the Australian 10-cent coins of the 1990s particularly fascinating is the way minting variations occurred during circulation. Small die shifts, mint mark peculiarities, and misstrikes have always been the playground for coin collectors. When we bring the bicentennial aura into this discussion, the excitement multiplies. Special commemorative issues and error strikes often slip into circulation unnoticed, and decades later, those very coins become worth millions to collectors who recognize their rarity. This is why the 1998 circulation of Australian 10-cent coins remains a hotbed of possibility. The value of these rare coins lies not only in their metal composition, but in the history they embody. A bicentennial coin represents 2 centuries of legacy and national pride, and that symbolism elevates its demand worldwide. Collectors aren't just buying a coin. They're buying a piece of Australia's historical journey, and when paired with rarity, demand skyrockets. Imagine owning a bicentennial 10-cent coin from 1998 with an error in the strike or a unique feature overlooked at the time of minting. In today's collector's market, such a coin could be valued in the millions, turning an ordinary household find into the centerpiece of a world-class collection. Many collectors believe that treasures like these hide in plain sight. They're sitting inside dusty drawers, forgotten piggy banks, or mixed in coin jars at the back of cupboards. The thrill lies in the hunt, because any one of these common-looking coins could carry an extraordinary error, such as double-stamped lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual die features. These are the small details that transform an everyday Australian 10-cent coin into a numismatic masterpiece. If you stumble upon one, you might not just be holding 10 cents. You could be holding a key to unimaginable wealth. The global coin market thrives on stories of rarity, and collectors across the world are constantly chasing elusive treasures. A 1998 bicentennial 10-cent coin with a recognized anomaly instantly becomes an international sensation. Auction houses would eagerly place such a coin under the spotlight, and the bidding wars could skyrocket into the millions. These coins are not just currency. They're investment assets, time capsules of history, and symbols of fortune. For someone fortunate enough to own one, it means not just a coin in their hand, but a ticket to financial freedom. What makes these coins even more captivating is the element of mystery. Unlike bullion or commemorative sets released with fanfare, these rare bicentennial circulation coins lurk among the ordinary. That element of chance, the possibility that your casual change might hold a multi-million-dollar rarity, keeps the allure alive. Collectors and treasure seekers know that fortunes are built on such discoveries, and they continue to search relentlessly. Every 10-cent coin from 1998 is worth a second glance, because the next one you examine could be the coin that changes your destiny. Stories of ordinary people stumbling upon extraordinary coins fuel the dream. Imagine finding one of these rare Australian bicentennial coins while sorting through old family savings. The realization that a simple coin you've overlooked for years could command millions in today's market is nothing short of breathtaking. The value lies not just in the auction hammer price, but in the life-changing impact it can bring, whether it's paying off debts, securing a new home, or simply giving you the chance to live the life you've always dreamed of. That's the real magic of numismatics, the way history and fortune collide in the palm of your hand. So, the next time you see an old Australian 10-cent coin from the 1998 era, don't ignore it. Examine it closely, look for those subtle errors, and treasure the possibility that you could be holding a rare bicentennial masterpiece. Coins like these have the power to turn ordinary people into overnight millionaires, and their allure only grows stronger with time. Remember, these rare finds are out there, waiting to be claimed. The only question is, will you be the lucky one to discover the coin that transforms your future forever? Would you like me to also rewrite this into a punchy YouTube narration style, shorter sentences, suspenseful hooks, and dramatic pacing, so it flows perfectly in a 5-minute video voiceover?